Hi, I'm Ken Krell. Speakers, authors, coaches, thought leaders come to me to discover how they can take their current position and turn it into high-powered, high-profit, transformational digital events. I can do the same for you too. You're about to watch an excerpt of one of our online events that I think you may find very powerful. After that, I'll meet you and we'll talk about it. Welcome to the Really Useful Show. I'm your host, Ken Krell, and today, oh my goodness, if you, I'm going to say this so weirdly, if you're a menopausal woman, wake up, because you'll learn how to get some sleep today. I know that sounded weird, but stick with me. Jane Butler is an expert at helping you become, I'm going to say, happier and healthier. Jane, fill in the gaps. What have I said wrong? And what can we learn from you today?
Hi, Ken. Well, it's great to be here with you. No, that was said really well. We all need sleep. People pay such little attention to sleep. And for the menopausal woman, it can often be a problem. You know, these hot flashes at night, they wake up, so much stuff on their mind and so on and so forth. But, you know, for so many of us, we think we battle on, and it's great to boast that we get by with such little sleep. But actually, we're doing ourselves so much harm that perhaps we don't first realize. And that happened to me as well. And that's why I want to give back to these women. So having been through the menopause myself, having had those nights where I think I'm going to start the 3 a.m. club, because I'm sure every other woman on the planet is awake at 3 a.m., wherever you are. It's definitely something that we can take some easy, simple solutions to make a huge difference in our health.
I would love to give me a couple tips on what we can actually do. And last I checked, I was not a postmenopausal woman. I wasn't one in a previous life. I do know a few, and I dare say that some of our listeners are probably in relationship with someone. So
Yeah.
help us all. Those of our listeners who are actually in that state, and those of us that are having to deal with those that are in that state and maybe are paying the price for those relationships. How can we make it better?
For sure, Ken. And you know, it isn't just for women. These ways that I work with people can be used for guys too. It really doesn't matter. So first off, one of the things, would you believe it if I said you could get a better night's sleep by the first thing in the morning? Would you believe me on that one?
Tell me how, girl.
So you get up in the morning,
yeah.
and you get outside and get some sunlight into your body. We've all heard of the circadian rhythm, yeah? You know, our sort of body clock. We also have peripheral rhythms as well. So our eyes need to take in the sunlight to get the balance with the melatonin and the serotonin. These are all chemicals that either put you to sleep, wake you up, to start correcting things. So first thing in the morning, get up, get outside, get some sunlight onto your skin, into your eyes for at least 10 minutes, whether it's a walk out there, whether it's your morning coffee, however you want to do it, go get some sunshine. And then the other thing is, again, some breathing. We all hear about breathing, but we don't do it very well. So one thing that I share with my clients is something called box breathing. Have you heard of box breathing, Ken?
I have not.
Okay. So we could do this together. I want you to take a nice deep breath in to the count of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax for 4, 3, 2, 1. And repeat. We get ourselves very oxygenated. We set ourselves up. And you know, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you've got all this chatter going on in your head, box breathing. It starts to reset things, settles things down, quietens that voice in your head. Works wonders. The lovely ladies love it.
I want to spend more time with you, but we're running out of time. So I'm going to ask you 2 things. Number one, because I'm the type A that's like, if I'm taking all this time breathing, I should be doing other things. And it's like, this is taking too long. And I'm honestly, I'm thinking about it. I'm doing it. I'm like, oh God, this is terrible.
And that's the point.
Yeah. So
slow down.
How long do I have to do this breathing for to get the result that I need to get?
Oh, you could just do that first one off and you will feel better. It lowers the stress. It activates your parasympathetic system, which just makes things so much easier for you. One episode will have an effect, I promise you.
You know, and I do believe that. And listeners, I want you to pay close attention, because we are all, I think most of you that are resonating with me are probably the type A type. it really does matter. There's a book called Stillness is the Key. It does mean something. So let's take those 4 seconds of in, 4 seconds of hold, 4 seconds of exhaling, and 4 seconds of, I guess that's not breathing during that chill out.
It's just
moment.
a rest.
It's a rest, which I guess is still holding your breath, because otherwise I'd be inhaling again.
Well, no, you've exhaled at that point.
Oh, the regular. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the question, Jane. We're out of time. I want to learn more about what you're doing. How can our listeners get more Jane Butler?
Oh, easy. I've created for you a 3 simple sleep hacks that I'd like to share with you. So I'll send that to you and you can share that on with people. 3 simple things that will make a huge difference.
Oh, I want that. Okay, guys, you'll find this, by guys, of course, technical terms means ladies and gents. We'll have that in the show notes. Just go to releasefulshow.com. Look for the Jane Butler episode. We'll have that in there for you. Jane, I love you. I want more. I promise to be awake for this. So will you come back and join us?
I would love to, Ken. It'd be my pleasure.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Butler. So that's one short taste of how you can use the power of digital events to help people transform their lives and find a new way to live. Want to learn how you can put it to use in your own business? Well, stick with me for the Digital Events Essentials Plan. It's called DEEP. It'll take you through how you can plan, produce, and profit from your own online events. It's pretty great, it's pretty free, and I think you'll like it pretty much. So come join me. Click the link either in the description below or somewhere on this video itself, and we'll take you over there. It's completely free. I think you're going to love it, and it will give you the plan you need to plan, produce, and profit from your own digital events.